Hello everybody, my name is Jarius and welcome back to House Flipper. Just before we get into this one, I want to give a big thank you to everyone who watched the last episode and everyone who subscribed. It was kind of a surprise actually, I didn't think that video would do that well. But yeah, let's get straight into this one. In the last episode, we were able to turn our little starting shack into, well, somewhat of an actual useful house. Oh, how... Huh. I don't remember putting that there, but let's just get rid of that. Yeah, so we turned it into a little wooden shack into a nice little brick house. We've added some better windows, new front door, new back door, all of the little details. We got the interior done. We got our bed. We've got our little kitchen cooking area. It's kind of a working office, you know. It's somewhere that we can get our job done and also have it look nice. In this episode, we're going to go ahead and renovate another house. And I was looking at the list of houses, and I'm not 100% sure what one we're going to get started on. The cheapest one here is this camping bungalow. Starts at 26,000. We've currently got 54,000, so we're doing alright in terms of money. I think we spent about, you know, £5,000-6,000 renovating this house. I kind of want to, you know, it may seem a little bit strange not going for the first one, but I want to do the abandoned house. It seems like there's just a tiny bit more substance. It looks kind of cool. You've got a whole bunch of outside stuff to clear. Whoa. Ew, that looks gross. Yeah, it seems like it's going to have a whole bunch of stuff to do. So let's go for that one. Let's go. There it is. And there we have it. It's actually quite a bit bigger than I thought looking at the listing online. But, you know, lots and lots of potential. Well, that's a weird shape at the back. Yeah, lots of potential. First of all, wow, the garden's quite messy actually. So I think we're gonna start off the episode with a little time lapse, you know, cleaning up the garden. So let's get straight on that. I've only just realised we're using a strimmer. I'm pretty sure there is a lawnmower in this game, but I just don't think I've unlocked it yet, so, oh well, we've already started. Let's keep going. So yeah, now that we've kind of got rid of all of the bushes and the weeds and the tall grass outside the house, it's already looking a whole lot better than it was. Yeah, I might have paused it there, but I was using a brush cutter. I'm pretty sure last time I played this I had a lawnmower. I just think we haven't unlocked it yet, so we need to do some more of the quests off camera. But, yeah, this house looks quite good. Let's start straight away, just cleaning it off. There we go, starting to look a little bit cleaner already. Now, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with this house. In all honesty, I kind of like the blue, I like the layout. It's very simple, it's a very classic looking house. I kind of just want to keep this how it is. Maybe do like one half of the house one colour, one half of the house the other colour. There you go, it's taken a little while, but I think that's all of the dirt and grime off the paintwork, or off the woodwork outside the house. So, now comes the bit that I dread. Let's go and have a look on the inside. Whoa. Wow, this house looks terrible. Look at the door. That's a wonky door. Oh, the colours are just awful. Really bad looking colours. Ew. Ew, there's cockroaches in the kitchen. Ew, 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 ew. Yeah, get rid of it. Ew, okay, well, first things first, let's get rid of these. Suck them up. Ew, 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 ew. God, that's gross. I work in London, and, I work in a restaurant chain in London, and you would be surprised how common cockroaches actually are. It's disgusting. Okay, well, now that's got all of them cleaned up, let's have a look at what else we've got. You know, it's simple, it's a one-bedroom house. The whole, like, having the kitchen next to the bathroom thing kind of weirds me out. That's definitely not a thing in the UK here, really. Let's clear this place out. The way that I see this house is kind of like single person, you know, just one bedroom house, basic stuff. I don't like the way it feels so closed off. Like, even though this is, I guess, would be the living room, maybe, it really doesn't seem like they've left you much room. Look how tight this is in here. It's really, really hard to move around. So I kind of want to open up the kitchen, block off the bathroom, make it an ensuite, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, look, there's cobwebs everywhere. It's gross. Alright, let's get this place cleaned up. I'm mopping my walls with a mop because I don't have wall cleaner. I guess a mop isn't really meant for the floor. It's meant for whatever you want, but I don't know, it's weird. Why are you mopping the walls? It's gross. Look at that fridge. How do you even... How? I mean, I get this maybe, like, stain on the side, but how do you get... That's gross. Ew. I don't even want to know. Okay, well, you know what? We slapped our magic mop around everywhere, and it actually is looking... dare I say better? I mean... it's definitely not clean, but, you know... Get rid of these lights as well. Get it all out of here. Clean slate. Completely fresh. All of these plug sockets. We don't need it. Light switches. Get it out of here. Okay, now we've got everything cleaned and stripped down. I think the next step here is we get to clean the windows. Now, this is a really satisfying part of this game. Look at this. Look, it's going to be so satisfying. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at how satisfying it is. Oh, that's amazing. I love it so much. Oh. Ready? Oh, it's just, that does it for me. That is so satisfying. You know, I'm probably going to replace some of the windows, but cleaning them is so satisfying. I'm going to clean them first before I replace them. Okay, and that is all of the windows cleaned. So we're really making some good progress on this house. I think the next thing to tackle is going to be... It's going to be the layout. So I think what I want to do is get rid of the whole bathroom next to the kitchen thing. That just seems really unhygienic to me. So we're going to go ahead and clean that up best we can. And one other thing that really kind of makes me feel strange about this house is this weird little, like, room dent. Why do that? So I think we're going to make the bathroom slightly bigger and the bedroom slightly smaller just by moving this wall one block forward towards us. Oh, where'd my hammer go? Then we don't have to deal with the weird, like, room hump that we see here. Bam! 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 So yeah, I'm thinking bedroom here with kind of like an ensuite bathroom. So we're gonna bring it forward so that this wall is flat, so we don't have the weird room hump thing. Whereabouts do we place the door? I think it makes sense if we keep the door close to this side. So if we literally just do 1, 2, 3, 4 gap. Oh, no. Yep, there we go. There we go. I think that's a good place for the door, and then we can do our little above the door frame walls. There we go. Yeah, so it doesn't take away from the bedroom too much. It adds an ensuite bathroom, and it makes the bathroom a little bit bigger, but it does make the kitchen slightly smaller. No, I like the size of the bathroom. I think we're going to keep it how it is for now. Let's just brick this up. Yeah, there we go. And then one final thing I want to do is, I like open plan. This living room feels a bit too crowded. Oh, my hammer went away again. So we're going to bash this out, and we're going to open up the kitchen, so it's kind of like an all-in-one, I would guess. I'll tell you what, I might take this even further. Let's take this back a tad more. You know, I wasn't planning on it originally, but I've completely taken this wall out because I feel like that's going to allow us to have kind of like kitchen area here, and then it's really going to free up the rest of the house. But what's the next step? I think next step is always the floors. The floors really change the area. What do these light grey tiles look like? These look like very modern, and they're going to look a hell of a lot better than what we've already got here. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit dark, but I kind of like that. Okay, yeah, I can get on board with that. For the bedroom then, I'm thinking carpet this time around, and I kind of like the idea of blue. Oh, that might be a bit too... that might be a bit too dark. I mean, I guess it is actually physically changing tonight outside, but... I mean, I guess bedrooms are meant to be dark. I don't know. We'll think about this one. We'll think about the floor in the bedroom. What are we thinking in the dining room? What does Hudson look like? That looks like... I guess in the real world we would call that kind of like a herringbone pattern. Okay, that looks a little bit... Is that a bit much? I don't know, maybe that's a tad too much, but I kind of like the look of that, you know, I could get down with that. It's very fancy. I don't know how we're going to do the kitchen area yet, but, you know, I've got some time to think about it. Yeah, I like this floor. This kind of... I believe traditionally this is called a herringbone pattern, so that looks nice. Bedroom might be a tad too dark. Yeah, I think the bedroom's a bit too dark. This is going to be very different, but how does that look? Oh no, that's way too light. Oh god, we need something... We need the porridge that fits right in the middle. This might be a tiny bit too blue. No, you know what? Okay, it's a little bit more imposing, but I think that fits better. Alright, so now that we've got the floor done, I think we need to move over to these walls. These walls look absolutely terrible. It's quite dark, but I think we're going to go for this colour, which is Oxford blue. There we go. For the living room, I think I like the idea of this ripe plum colour, you know, just a tiny tinge of pink. Yeah, alright, let's start slapping these on the wall. Let's start with the bedroom, because the bedroom's going to be the easiest one, I think. Oh, wow, that's dark. Oh, that's very dark. Chocolate pudding. Alright, I've changed my mind on the bedroom. I was going to go for a blue, but it just seems way too sharp. Especially considering how light we're going to go in the living room. So let's try this one. I believe this is called chocolate milk. Oh yeah, that's a much more reasonable colour, I think. Yeah, you know what? I'm really liking this colour. The blue, it was just a bit too dark. But yeah, now since we're painting again, it gives me a chance to have a little talk with you guys. So as I mentioned in the intro to this video, the first episode kind of took off. It got, as I speak now, we're currently sitting at around 200 views, which, you know, YouTube standards, that's not a lot of views, but for my channel, it's the best performing video I've had so far. And yeah, it really means a lot that so many people are watching. We've got quite a few new subscribers, so if you're watching this video, hey, thank you. And yeah, all round it was just kind of a big shock, you know. The video wasn't doing too well for the first 2 days, and then, bam, just out of nowhere, took off. So thank you guys, it really does mean a lot. I'm having so much fun making these videos for you guys, and I really hope you guys are enjoying watching them. And yeah, it kind of just cements the fact that House Flipper is definitely a series that's going to have to stay. You know, I love this game, so I have absolutely no problem with that. I'm more than happy to renovate every house in the game, and all of the DLCs. I believe it actually has a DLC coming out in, is it November? Well, like, at some point towards the end of the year. It's a restaurant DLC, so you get to flip restaurants, which is really cool. I know that this game has a sequel, House Flipper 2, with kind of like a new system, nicer graphics and that. But from the gameplay videos that I've seen, it really doesn't seem like my style. It seems like it's more of a story-driven game, and it's kind of like less creative almost, or like less freeing. I don't know, I haven't played it, so I will hold complete criticism of the game, but I really think that, you know, they've hit the nail on the head with this one. I think they know that because they're still updating it. And this game it's just so fun. But yeah, let me know if you want to maybe see me play the second game. Since we're no longer going with a blue theme, I think a beige carpet is going to suit this room much better. Yeah, there you go. You know, some people may think it's a little bit bland in here, but I'll dress it up with the decorations and stuff. But yeah, that's the general, you know, inside of the house done. We get to tile the bathroom. I want to tackle the bathroom last. What I really want to try and get figured out is the kitchen. How are we going to do the kitchen? Okay, well in terms of colour, I think I'm going to go... I don't think I'm going to go for the wooden one. I kind of like this white and green combination for the kitchen cabinets. It took me a long time to configure that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure if we go in the corner here, around here, sink here, oven here, I think that's going to look pretty good. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's put the oven there. We'll get another little spacer cabinet going. Let's do 35. How are we liking that? Okay, it's simple, but I kind of like it. I can get with that. That looks pretty good, actually. You know what? I know I took this wall out originally, but as I've been building this kitchen and picking the set, I do think I want to make it, you know, even. So if we put a brick wall there. Yeah. I think we're not as much as it was, but we're going to bring back a tiny... Ooh, not there. But a tiny bit of the brick wall there. Bam. Just to help separate it a little bit. Let's get some classic kitchen tiles going. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm starting to feel it a little bit more than I was now. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay, so we're going to put the oven on this side. That gives us space to prepare. And then I think we're actually just going to add a dishwasher on this side. Yeah, you know what? I'm happy with that. I'm going to leave that like that. So let's try and decorate the wall a little bit. I don't know how much of this we're going to use, but I was actually thinking to do this brick. What do we think? It gives it kind of like a nice modern look to the kitchen, actually. Sort out the inside of this window. And yeah, you know what? I think that looks quite a bit more homely, actually. Yeah, I like it. I like the brick. Okay. Okay, we'll sort out the overlap with, you know, the wall and the painting around here. But I think, without the details, that's the kitchen done. Took a little bit longer than I expected to sort out all of these little bits here and there. But you know what? I like it. Going to keep it very simple again. I think we're going to go for white doors on the inside of this house. There we go. And then let's actually add in the front door back where it was, but you know, a nice white one instead of BAM! Instead of the mucky brown one that was there. Yeah, alright. I like it. Wow, that threw a lot of brick everywhere. Alright, that looks good. Now I want to quickly turn our attention to the outside of the house. What are we thinking? There you go. Let's see how these look on the front of the building. No, I don't quite like that. I feel like it would maybe be too much, but I kind of just want to go for a red brick. I was going to try and keep it blue, but I don't really think that suits this house. Yeah, I mean, that immediately looks way nicer. It looks like there's too much brick there. I need to try and break it up a little bit. Let's try and break it up with some regular old white panels, maybe. So maybe if we do one side of the house white, one side of the house brick. Yeah, you know what? I kind of dig that, actually. Let's finish up the outside of this with some white panels. Bam, 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 bam. Let's buy a few more of these just to finish it off. Let's see what we're going to do about the outside. Now, I've been procrastinating on how to do this side of the house. I was thinking maybe do all of this white and then do this brick, or separate it up a little bit. I'm just not 100% too sure yet. That looks a bit silly. What if I keep the brick going all the way underneath? No, that doesn't look right either. There we go. Alrighty, well, I'm not 100% happy with how the outside of the house has gone. I've gone for this two-tone, kind of like white paneling and brickwork colour. I think it looks really good from the front. I'm just not 100% sure about how it looks when you get round to the back, but I think it's better than just doing it all one colour. So I'm happy with how the outside looks now. And we've got our doors in, we've sorted out the windows, we've got the quite intense internal colour. You know what, I do kind of prefer the yellowy colour. Alright, I know it's a bit late in the game, but I'm going to quickly change the colour of the pink. I liked it in the beginning, but it's kind of, with the flora that we've got, it's not really fitting. I'm painting over my pink paint job because I'm indecisive. And I believe this is the last little bit over here. Alright, we've gotten rid of the pink. We've brought it down to more of like an earthy cream. I know it was kind of like a last minute decision, but I feel like it just... The house that we've gone for, it's kind of almost like an old man colour kind of house, apart from the green. I prefer it like this, so we're going to keep the living room like this, and we're going to start on some of the furniture. Yeah, there we go. That's a very simple modern table. Let's add some chairs to it. Okay, there we go. We got the dining table all set up. Let's move on to the sofa. Let's get a flat screen TV on the cabinet that we've just placed down. And you know what? Yeah, it's quite crowded in here, you know, with the kitchen. You got the little dining area. No room for a back door. I was going to have a back door, wasn't I? There we go. Okay, so we've changed that up for a smaller dining table. We'll move this window over slightly and then put the back door in here. Awesome, so we've got the living room area-ish, and then we've got that separated over to the dining area, and then just to finish that up, we've got the kitchen. So it's kind of like a living room with kitchenette kind of thing going on with a little dining area in the corner. I like it. I think it's space efficient, it's quite cozy, and it doesn't feel too crowded. It's a little bit cramped, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Next, let's move on over to the bedrooms. We're not going to do anything too special here. Start off by chucking a bed in there. Where are beds? Bam. There we go. We've got our bed in the corner. That looks pretty good. Place down a very simple bedside table. Let's get a dresser in here somewhere. How does that look over here? You know what? That looks better. That looks better. And it doesn't stick out as much. Let's put that there. And then we actually have the same furniture set with a chest of drawers. So let's place that in here as well. Yep, we'll place a mirror above that. Let's place down this dressing table. And then what kind of chair are we going to use? If we just use a little... There you go, let's place down our stool. That looks pretty good. Alright, I think that's the basic frame of the bedroom done now. Let's move over onto the bathroom. Now, I'm thinking for the bathroom, we keep it as simple as we can, and we literally just go for white tiles. Bam. 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 And bam, there we go. Simple, but you know, for an ensuite bathroom, it's all you really need. Okay, so now that we've painted our bathroom, I've just gone ahead and added all the installations where I think I want all of our bathroom fixtures to go. I'm going to start with the shower, and again I'm going to keep it very simple for this one. I'm literally just going to... Oh, we're not there. Going to keep it very simple with the basic shower. I like the way it looks. It's very simple. Slide the bottom in, and there we go. Shower. Nice and simple, does the job. Let's get the... let's do the sink next. Right about there. Bam, 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 bam. You know, again, the fact that this sink doesn't have a U-bend does greatly annoy me, but, you know, it's just a game at the end of the day. Okay, so I've actually just moved the sink and the toilet over so that we can fit in a mountable washing machine. There we go. Stick that right in the middle. And then we have a nice place to wash all of our clothes. Bonk. There we go. There's our washer and our washing machine all installed. That's a better use of the space now that we've got the towel radiator in there. Alright, I'm happy with how the bathroom looks in here for now. I'm happy with the layout of the furniture in the bedroom as well. nice and happy with the way the living room looks. The kitchen looks great. I do actually just want to move this window over slightly. Bam. There we go. Ah, see, that looks way better than just the 2 single ones. Chuck that window there. Let's put another one just over here. Bam. So those 2 are a tiny bit more evenly spread. Does that look okay from the outside? That looks alright from the outside. And then another window here. Bam. How's that looking from the outside? Whoa, look at all the bricks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Happy with that. And then we're going to have a door right here. And then just like we did in the office, I think I'm going to add a back door to this place. Chuck it there. Bam. Yeah. That looks alright. Alright, well that's the general layout of the house done. I've got all the windows, all the furniture, everything basically where I want it. Now the next part is the really fun part. This is all the tiny little decorative pieces that really make the whole thing come together. So, just like in the last episode, we're going to do that in a time lapse. So I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, well, I believe that took a lot longer than I thought, but I think I'm done with all the decorating parts. So, yeah, I think we're just going to go ahead and give you a little tour of the house. So, in the living room, we've gone for a light cream, clean look with white furniture and accent colour of green, because, you know, I like green. When we first started, we tried to paint it pink, like the Simpsons house almost, and it just didn't work out. But, you know, we've added some paintings, we've added some little details here and there, and I think it's worked out great. I love the way the kitchen looks with the white brick. It just looks super homely. And, you know, it's enough for if you're single and you're having some friends over. It's enough to do a nice little dinner. I like it. I think it looks real pretty. We've added a back door, and we've also completely restyled the outside of the house. We started off by cutting the grass. We've added new paneling, so it's got this white plastic panel and brick look to it. Over in the bedroom's a tiny bit bland, but it's a bedroom. We're going to sleep here, we're going to get dressed here. I don't think anything else more needs to be done here. When we originally had this house, the way you would get to the bathroom would be through the kitchen. Now, that isn't really a thing where I'm from over here in the UK. That's kind of weird because, you know, your bathrooms are generally kind of dirty and kitchens are nice and clean. So we changed it to an ensuite. So to get to the bathroom, you have to go through the bedroom, and again, very simple, very clean. We've added a few little details here and there, but yeah, overall I really like this house. I don't want to do anything too much with the outside, you know, it's clean, it's simple, and yeah, I think if we go ahead and try and sell this place, participate in a garden contest. We've been working on this house for 2.5 hours. Yeah, for you guys it's going to be like 25-30 minutes. For me, I work on this for way longer than I should. We're not going to worry with the garden contest on this one because it's only our first full house. We're going to just go ahead and put this house straight up for auction. So we spent 27,000 on it. We've spent 1,000 on furniture, and yeah. 38,000 to the Janet family. You know what? We've earned 10 grand on that. Do we negotiate? So we've earned 6,000. That's not a lot of money, but, you know, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. I think we're just going to go ahead and accept it. Accept the offer. Woo! We sold our first house. I think we're going to leave this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really do. And yeah, once again, one final time, thank you so much for the support on the last episode. And I hope you enjoyed this one just as much. Yeah, I've been Jarius, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.